In this video clip, I'll use multidimensional array. The idea is quite simple. It is converted into the list of lists. Okay, so look at this. If you have a data like a two-dimensional array, it's quite simple that you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is another one is 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe you can use 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you can access to each element by using this one, data 0. Data 0 is the first list, and this is data 1, the second list, data 2, the third list. And if you want to access to each element, for example, if you want to access to this part, this element, so you can access to element 2. It means that you want to access 11. Okay, so you can use the length also. The length of the data will be 3, right? Because this is a list of 3 lists. So if you print the length of data, it should be 3. Okay. But if you print length of data 1, it will be 4, right? Because data 1 is the first element. So for the first element, this is length of data 0. Okay. And same, you can use the nested loop to modify each data or do a lot of things with the list of lists. For I in data, print I. Okay, you try to access each element and print it out. For j in I, print j, and I'll print it and string j plus space, and end is empty list. Sorry, end is empty string. It means that I try to print the string. I have to change it to string j first because I would like to add the another empty space, a space after an element, and I use the new parameter that maybe you don't know, because the default of print statement, it will add a new line character to the end of the output, right? So I force it to be make it end is an empty string. Okay, so now let's check the result. It will print all elements without any new line. Okay, so you can change this into because we add it by ourselves, right? We add a blank after each element by ourselves using this statement, or you can modify it using like print j, because now we don't need to add it to an with an add it with a blank, but we change it to after you print j, please add a blank after j, so it will be the same, right? Or after each loop of j, you can print. This will create a new line after you print all elements in the list. Okay. Okay, guys. This one is one example of the list of lists, and I show you. I already showed you the print with the specific 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 end character. Okay. Um, I will show you another way to do this part for a list, because I is a list, right? I'll print I is a list. So we can do something like this. This one is the join statement. What is the join statement? Quite simple. For this one, I'll show you. If tokens uh, is a new word, for example, and if you wanna print something out to the screen, but you wanna combine all elements in the list, you can use join. For example, you wanna join all elements. You want to concatenate all elements and separate each element by a space. You can use the space dot join tokens. It will join all elements in the tokens and separate each element by the space. So this is the result. Oh, sorry, cannot connect to runtime. Please wait for my internet connection. Okay. Let's see the result. Okay, can you see? It concatenate all elements in from the list and separate all them using an empty list. Separate by a blank. You can use the colon also, or vertical line like this. Okay, so we go back to this part. We want to print our element using a blank to separate each element. Like if you want to print one blank, two blank, three blank, and four blank, how can do that? How can you do that? You have to print dot join, right? But guys, because I is each element in I is an integer. You cannot join the integer. You can join the string, but you cannot join the integer. Let's see the result. It will show you an error. Sequence item expected string, but int found. So you have to change all element in I to be the string first. How can you do that? You can do it using the list comprehension. Okay, so for each element in I, change it to string. That's all. And you have to bring it out to the screen. So I will bring it out. Okay. Again, my connection, internet connection. Please wait for a while. Okay. I'm sorry that I would like to switch because my I don't know why, but my internet connection doesn't work. I'd like to change it to my notebook, my localhost notebook. A moment. Okay, this is my location. The location of, oh, sorry, it's come back. My internet now. Oh no, this is the notebook on my machine, and I want to copy this and try to make it in my notebook. Can you see? It's very fast, right? Because it's run on my machine. Can you see? This one is the output of the one that we tried. That is to this is the and space dot join. Okay, and join all element in I, but I change each element into a string to make it like this. Okay, so I hope that you get the idea of how can we uh, do the list of lists, how can we join some output to show to print it out easier than we use another loop. Okay, because the list comprehension is the loop also. So this is the way that we can change the output. Okay, so we finished with the list of lists. We finished with the list comprehension. We finish it by the join. So I think this is the end of all topics I would like you to know in the list. In the next video clip, I'll show you some example of the exercise. Okay, see you guys.